god, it's really noisy in here. It's like super noisy. Anyway, guess who's back? Back in space. Fake is back. Showing face. Hello. Hello, Super Spike, Robin, Mad Dude, Andres, Thomas, Irrelevant, Whirlpool, Llama Lord, Brian, Althea, Dreamless, Miguel. Currently watching while piloting a plane. What? Okay, good luck with that, Lamazo. Mr. Fawn, Vacant, Bobby, EJ. As many birthdays as I want. I can only have as many birthdays as there are Friday the 13th, and there's only one this year. Bummer. But next year has 3. 2 in a row, even. That might just be incredible. I sound half asleep. That's not true. Do I look half asleep? Look at how awake I am. Look at how aware I am. I know so much. So anyway, welcome to my birthday stream. Welcome. This is the one time a year I get to wear my cool shirt and have my hair black. I could have my hair black without the cool shirt, but like really, what's the point? Maybe I should put like a rainbow filter over myself because it's also Gay Pride Month. This is a cool shirt, thank you. The real one was made very cheap and shittily, so it's growing a hole in it. Damn fast fashion. That particular store I bought it at always seems to have like some sort of horror movie merch, but it's always so cheaply made. I got Friday the 13th pajama pants. They're the most uncomfortable thing in the world. I don't know how they thought that they could make them out of material like that. They're just terrible. Is there a not Gay Pride Month? February's pretty homophobic. Because the weather is terrible. Oh, thank you, Ambiguous. It's my birthday. Also, hello. Oh, it's an IRL face reveal of fake. A lot of people want that. But if they want it, they gotta subscribe more. Listen. At the rate we're going, it's probably gonna take a few more years before I hit 100,000. Like, saying, like, you could get there sooner. You could assist in the face reveal, and I can do the live stream where I clean out my fridge. But nobody's doing that, so I guess I gotta clean out the fridge myself. No help. No help from the live stream chat. Like, can't even get assistance. Nobody like shouting out in the chat like, hey, you should clean your fridge with this chemical. I'm sure it won't harm you. Any good gifts? I got a book from the library. I mean, I did get to go to Canada's Wonderland before. That was kind of the gift. And thank you. My outfit is fetch. I'm making fetch happen. 1/3 of your subscribers need to make a second account and subscribe to you. I feel like that would be cheating.
You're a real
Oh, thank you, Ambiguous. You're being a real faker for 35 months. Also, I bought myself some chocolate-covered raisins, but I ate them all because I can't be trusted around chocolate-covered raisins. When are they releasing Birth 2 instead of Edition? Birth edition. Birth 2 instead of edition. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Thank you, Mingles, for being a real faker for 49 months.
Whoa.
I don't really want to make another, like, star. I think we can stay with the rainbow star at max, right? Shouting birth 2 like that Peggle guy. Birth 2! Birthdays are like anniversary editions. Oh my god. I'm no better than Todd Howard. Ah, thank you, Mario Spaghetti, for gifting 5 fake memberships. Thank you. Good gotcha pull. Good gotcha pull. Look who got them. Yay! White Wolf, I think you were in my short the other day. Oh, thank you, Mint's personal channel, for becoming a real faker. Thank you so much. My shorts have been doing really well because people are fans of Deltarune and Tumblr sexy men. I'm so smart and clever and get so many new subscribers. I sound chill today. I'm glad I do, because yesterday I was not happy. I went outside for too long, and then later when I got home, my throat hurt like a lot, and I was like, why does my throat hurt? Am I getting sick? And then I remembered, oh, it's the wildfire smoke, and it's bad for me. But I went out, I got to see baby geese, but then the consequences. For 60 months, it's not even a star at all, just your avatar's face. Classic. Your shorts have been beaten in views. Oh my god. This is just not fair. Everyone go subscribe to Mingles. Those are shorts I haven't gotten any recommending, like the casual ones. What are the casual shorts? Well, shorts are comfy and easy to wear, we know this, but what makes them casual? It's my favorite kind of cake. Vanilla. And it's gotta have just like buttercream icing or any other kind of icing that isn't cream cheese icing. #1 enemy for life, red velvet. Like red velvet, it's fine, they just dyed it red, but then they had to be like, oh, cream cheese icing, and I'm just like, I don't want cheese in my icing. That's gross. Stop doing that. About short shorts? Oh, I can't wear short shorts. I've been thinking about this earlier because I'm still trying to lose that last 9 pounds to get my New Year's resolution. My thighs are too thick.
You're a real faker.
Oh, thank you, Max, for being a real faker for 51 months. Your birthday's on Sunday. Oh my god, happy birthday. Double birthdays. Cream cheese ain't that bad. I like cream cheese, I just don't like it in icing. Chocolate covered versus yogurt covered raisins. Chocolate covered is better, but like yogurt is fine, I guess. I like raisins. It's just, well, I mean, they're both equally very unhealthy for you because they're covered in a sugary substance, but you know, raisins are good. It just depends on what you prefer. Times I've heard someone complain, I don't like how they rub together. Listen, everyone's like, oh yeah, I want a girl with thick thighs. But I gotta tell you, it's inconvenient. They're bulbous, and I can't wear skirts. It's called chub rub. Look it up. It's uncomfy. I don't understand how my body functions, because I live in a world where a lot of people weigh more than me, so like, I could pretty comfortably, like, just give up on losing weight and still look pretty trim. But the truth of the matter is that I don't understand the fat distribution here. I've got the thunder thighs, but when I put my hands up, like in the air, you can see my ribs. What the hell is that about? What's going on with this? What sort is this, a medical condition? It's not fair. You break my neck. I can try. People are getting on me for threatening you when you're literally asking me to kill you. Yeah, I'm the weed cat. No, I'm a grass type because I touch grass when I go to the cemetery and I look at the turkeys. I've been getting some good turkey photos lately. The phone on my new camera zooms in really well, so I don't have to get too close to them. Doctors put me in a coma and just exercise for me. Yeah. I do get exercise every day. I lift my weight while I'm doing my OnStars dailies, and I do my squats, and I do Miku Punch, and yeah. It's not exactly like a great workout routine, but it keeps me moving. I'm getting my 10,000 steps a day. Let's check how many we're at today. That's a notification. I'm at 8,000. Sometimes I'll go the extra mile and I'll get to 20,000 in a day, but that's like maybe once a month. Turkey photos on Tumblr 1. I do post them there. I just don't get turkey photos every day. Grass ghost type. That's the type the turkeys are, yeah. Miku. Yeah, it's Miku boxing. It's fitness boxing with Hatsune Miku. What was it? I keep forgetting their name. It's Penguin. Their name was the Penguin. I think their name had a penguin in it. They bought me the game on Throne, and I have a 120-day streak in it, and I'm not giving it up. Caitlin envies body types from Arcane. I mean, I guess I'm kind of falling off the reference there. Barely moved for 2 weeks. Oh yeah, Mingos, you've been sick. Recover. Everybody shoot healing beams at Mingles. Ran a lot to lose weight prior to surgery and lost weight over Christmas. How? That's so impossible. I can never lose weight over the holidays. I just have to give up entirely. Gonna work out once it cools down. That could be a while. Like, I'm privileged, and I live in an apartment with built-in air conditioning. I didn't even have to install it into the window myself. I used to live in a place like that. I had to get my dad to come over to help me put it in because it's too heavy. I always got super nervous during the summer when I had my AC in, because then people outside, like, you gotta leave the window open for it, right? So then people outside can hear me recording for my videos. It's scary. I'm vulnerable. I have an ego. Happy Hanukkah? I don't think that's for a while. Start getting faint. Apparently they don't like people shaking hands, handling big. Yeah, that makes sense. You gotta stay hydrated. Okay, well, thank you for being here, Max. It was good to hear from you. Hope you're doing alright. I ever made a roleplay video for a femboy listener? I haven't. I feel like I should. But, here's the thing I wanted to throw you guys. Oh, you're moving to Australia. Where sniping's a good job, mate. I'm sorry, I was recently rewatching that video. It's so good. Anyway, I did have an idea to throw at you all. The idea being a script that I already completely wrote because I felt it was a good idea. It's... I think it would be my first trans femme listener audio. But the thing is like, I figured if it was just straightforward, like coming out to your friend as like trans femme, I wouldn't be able to write that because it would just be like too standard. So Listener Chan is an AI. I don't know if that would be offensive or not, but if there is one thing I've learned from following a lot of trans women on Tumblr, is that they really like the idea of either dating robots or being robots, so I thought it would work out. AI listeners are hard, so that's good. See, it's I don't want to spoil the whole thing, but I thought like the plot progression was pretty good. It was like Listener Chan is the speaker's AI companion who awoke and became self-aware. But so in order to help with like Listener Chan becoming self-aware, the speaker bought like a holographic projector that will allow her to have like just like a holographic body, right? And Listener Chan like makes her body, and then speaker is surprised because she wasn't expecting like her avatar, I guess it would be an avatar, to look so feminine. And then they have a conversation about that, and like, yeah, it is a moment of gender discovery, but from a somewhat unconventional listener character. Yes. One of these days, I will write a human trans femme listener. But I'd have to figure out how to like make it interesting first. Egg listener, but they're actually an egg, and it said, "This is your brain on drugs." The drugs are what are the estrogen? I don't know. They have different medical names for the replacement versions. I don't know. What? When they get... Okay, when they do the hormones, are they like real or are they like synthetic? Estradiol, dutasteride. That sounds like something that like a surfer dude in the 90s would say, doesn't it? Dutasteride. Am I insane? It's used for balding men. Oh no. I hope you don't go bald, Max. And for trans women, the same thing. Don't go bald. It's no fun. I've noticed a lot of my hair falling out recently. I hope it doesn't mean anything serious. Hooked up with someone who made bathtub estrogen once. Huh. I didn't know you could do that. I thought they used to get it from horses, didn't they? It's in that... Yeah, we used to get the real stuff from horse piss. Just thinking about pissing on the poor. Breaking based, yes. Same stuff they prescribe for treating menopause. Oh, cool. Hey, maybe one day I'll get on that too. But for now, I am technically on estrogen. I guess a form of it. I mean, like... Listen, I don't know... Hormones are magical. I don't understand how hormones can also, like... make you grow boobs, but also keep you from getting pregnant? How does that work? Why would you make estrogen at home? What if you can't access it? I know there are people who can like order estrogen off of like just like rando websites. I feel bad for people who gotta take testosterone because like I think that's illegal here, or like only you have to get a prescription or else it's illegal. Progesterone is also based. Makes you hungry and horny? Well, I mean, being hungry is so not based, though. I'm hungry all the time. Estrogen is released to end the menstrual cycle. Is that how it works? I had no idea. I've just been taking this stuff for years. All I know is that... Well, also, it makes your face not break out in acne. At least for me. That's the main reason why I'm taking it. I don't know how that shit works. It's just crazy. Tricks your body into thinking it's prego all the time. Okay. Prego my ego. Hot wiring it to reject the eggs. Reject all eggs internally. Trans eggs, though, we accept all. I reject any eggs that are inside of my body unless I ate them. They'll make being a man illegal with their forced E. Listen, I think more men should take estrogen. I mean, just for the benefits. It helps you not lose your hair, and it stops breakouts. And I think a lot of guys could really use help with that. Like, me, when I'm not on the birth control, like, my face is just painful. It's terrible. We gotta get some guys that too. We gotta do this. Something I find a lot of creators are non-coming out as trans. Love a trans audio, we're just happen to be trans. That does make sense. You know? You can just be trans. I suppose that works. But like, I mean, it's good to get the shout out, but then that doesn't really make it any different from any of my other audios. Like, I don't know. I really struggle with labeling my audios, you know? Electrolysis, is that how you say it? I have to stick a probe in each hair follicle. Oh, okay. 'Cause I heard of, like, girls doing that back in the day just so, like, they wouldn't have to shave their legs. I don't know if that's a thing that, like, people do, or if maybe that's laser hair removal. I don't know. You've great hair. I never said you didn't, Mingles. I'm looking at your profile picture. It looks like you have hair. Estrogen also makes T-based biologies infertile, but not sterile, though. Whatever. There's got to be like a certain amount of estrogen you can take that, like fixes, like, any acne you have, but it doesn't make you infertile. If the switch to grow facial hair gets flipped once, it keeps growing forever, so you have to get laser or electrolysis to stop it permanently. That sucks. Microdosing estrogen? I mean, why not? Got glasses that are cute and I finally started passing. That's pretty based. Glasses are kawaii. Don't go to Specsavers. Their selection is awful. Also, all the nose pads on the glasses just like melt into plastic goo. Total trash. Blockers definitely decrease the amount and how thick it is. Right. You gotta stop the old hormones before putting the new ones in. But if you get the bophoectomy, then you don't have to take the blockers anymore, right? Because they're not there to make the stuff anymore. Double pump estrogen like you shouldn't with insulin. What are they doing with insulin? Post-op, there's no balls producing testosterone, so I don't take blockers. Yeah, it's a bophoectomy. Bofa D's nuts. Classic. Got him. Have to take E first to suppress the T, and then you use T blockers if the E doesn't do the job on its own. Oh, that sounds pretty inefficient, though. Are they both pills, or are T blockers like a shot? Because if one of them's a shot, then I get it, you know. Get those removed. How would you pee? Where does it get stored? The world may never know. Yeah, women don't pee. That's canon. Thanks, Tails Doll. Enjoy Friday Night Funkin'. I didn't know people were still playing that game. See them filling dead spiders with air and using them as claws? No, and I don't want to see that. What? Old T-blocker was injection into your ass. Oh, that's awful. No, no, don't do that. No. E is supposed to be more effective as a shot. I've heard of some women who have patches. They put it on in patches, like they're trying to quit cigarettes. That would actually be really funny though, wouldn't it? Like, you got a patch on your arm and someone's like, "Oh, are you quitting?" And you're like, "Yeah, quitting being a man." Got him. Patches sucked. Are they inefficient? They flat out don't work very well. A shot in the dark T-blocker. Okay. First transition was patches and your levels were consistently too low. That's garbage. Call Charles Xavier because I'm about to be an X-Man. HRT patches imply the existence of HRT cigarettes. Does it? Well, actually, there's gotta be a way you can smoke it. Two T-blockers for 2 months, but it turned you into a zombie. Medication. I don't know. I haven't really been on a medication with like any serious side effects. I'm so healthy. Thank you, EXL Caldra. The list of names trans women call their HRT. I've heard of the titty skittles. Chewing estrogen. Listen, I don't know what the body does with excess hormones. What would happen if you just took a bunch of them all at once? Antibiotics, yeah. Natch. That makes sense to me. Thank you, Pika Wizard. You DM me the list? Okay. Estrogen diarrhea, serious mood swings. Your organs would be very angry. What? It's pronounced like Excel. Are you sure? Oh no, my work tickets are full and ensemble stars. Oh yes, this is from the research paper, right? Titty pills, smart titties, chiclets, antihistamines, mammary mints, lightsabers, tit tacs, breast mints, feminems, antibiotics, transmission fluid, and the notorious HRT. Those are pretty good. I like feminems. If Eminem transitioned... No, best not to think about that. I'm a woman with a secret surprise like a Kinder Egg. The secret is that you like raisins. Sorry, we were talking about raisins. I feel like maybe I should stop eating chocolate-covered raisins and just eat the regular raisins, like... I don't know. Or figure out how to make my own with, like, less terrible chocolate. T-Girl M&M color F and F. Please turn this part of the stream that list into a short. I can try. I usually don't like to do shorts where I'm reading off my phone because, like, I'm looking down. Raisin Bran. I fucking love Raisin Bran. Listen, I love cereal. I'm coming out as a person who loves cereal, and I love Raisin Bran, but like the off-brand kind, not like I don't know what brand it is. The kind that comes in the purple box. That's fine, but there's not enough raisins in it. The off-brand has a shitload of raisins in it. Like, there's this one that's called Loads of Raisins, and they are not lying. There's loads of raisins in that bad boy. It's great. But, like, the problem with cereal is milk. I can never buy enough milk to get through the whole box of cereal. And if I buy the 3 bags of milk all at once, it's very heavy to carry home. And also, it goes bad before I can finish it all. So, like, what am I supposed to do about this milk situation? Just have to keep buying cartons of milk, which is more expensive than if you just buy it in bulk. And I never, like, finish the milk and the cereal at the same time. It's like that hot dog and bun conundrum. Just put the phone on a stand in front of you. I don't have a stand for my phone. It doesn't even have a kickstand anymore because I bought a shitty case for it. I'm gonna say it, this case is very fancy. I love the design on the back. It's kind of fun to play with, but it sucks. I can like barely fit my headphone into the headphone jack. It's kind of trash. Hold on, what'd you say, Void Pichu? I wonder if the process to make yourself into that image worth it to have to regularly take medicine to keep it. I don't know, man. There are tons of conditions to have where you have to constantly take medication. I mean, fuck, just talk to diabetics. Like, if it's, like, you have to take medication forever, a lot of people have to do that to stay alive, so, like, you know, it's like having your hair a certain color. If I want my hair to be black, IRL, I'd have to keep constantly dyeing it, but, like, if that's the life I want to live, then sure, it's worth it. Even if it means I gotta, like, buy hair dye every other week. Asked to use a woman's bathroom a couple months ago at work and was told by my boss it would cause an issue. Motherfucker. Can't stand these, like, fucking weirdos with the bathrooms. Like, who gives a shit? I've accidentally walked into a men's bathroom before. You know what? Nobody fucking cared, because it doesn't matter. Can't use any public bathrooms anymore. Yeah. It sucks. Sort of fight HR for me, but it's not his decision. Still. You have to drink water all your life to not die. Is hydration worth it? Yeah. Like, even if you have to keep doing something consistently, it's worth it for the kind of life you want to live. I'm sure Pichu didn't mean it, like, maliciously. I've had that thought before myself. Like, when I was first learning about trans people, I was like, oh, they take hormones. Wait, do they have to keep doing that? And then I looked it up and they're like, yeah, you have to keep taking hormones basically forever. And I was like, that sucks. But, you know, it's just something you gotta do. Yeah, let the transpos have their own bathroom. A messy one. Listen, I'll be quite frank. I don't understand what is up with men's bathrooms. Like, why are they all, like, Why are they pissing next to each other? Can I, like, I know this is just something that everybody accepts as just, like, regular, but what do you mean you just walk up to urinals and, like, take your dick out and everybody can just see it? What do you mean you guys don't have stalls, like, unless you're pooping? What the fuck? I could never be a man. That would be terrible. Not supposed to stand next to each other, but what if it's full? There are blinders. Still, you gotta stand next to a guy and know that he's there while you're peeing. I get nervous just, like, being in a bathroom with, like, a door with too loose of a lock. I don't want anybody seeing me in that vulnerable position. And continuous trough on the floor. Yeah, also, like, man, if guys were sitting down to pee, there would be less mess. Men bathrooms have an entire unwritten code. I could never do it. Men don't wipe after pissing. Right, that's weird. I'm gonna say it, that's weird. Just, like, dick out, liquid. Just shake the liquid off a little bit. Don't dry anything. And it goes back into your pants. Ew. There's no toilet paper by the urinal. There should be. That's fucking weird. Like, it's literally a sign on the door in my bathroom at work that says to flush, yeah. You still have to wipe, you just don't. Yeah, that's gross. I don't know how we've gotten to this point as a society that men's bathrooms are like this, but it should change. Get those guys some stalls and get them some toilet paper, please. Only disadvantage of my new equipment is not being able to stand up for gross public bathrooms. I mean, that's real. But you can just wipe the seat off, because there's toilet paper there. There's a sign in the boys' room, we aim to please, will you please aim to cleaners? Yeah, that's bad. First rule of the bathroom code, we don't talk about the bathroom code. You know what, like, I could never be anything else. I've realized this. Women's bathroom is often nastier. I mean, I've definitely seen some gross shit in women's bathrooms, especially, you know, the ones who don't, throw their tampons out properly. But, you know, at least, like, generally there's not piss on the floor. Because that's kind of harder to pull off. Men's bathroom does occasionally have a PNG of Shadow the Hedgehog with the caption, nice cock, so there is that. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. Don't look at the other man's junk, but it's there. I'm not saying you should look at it because it's there, but it's still, like, around, possibly in your peripheral vision. Ew. Bunch of teenage girls had a tampon fight? What do you mean? A fight? What the fuck? public toilets are all disgusting regardless of gender. I don't know. Some of them are fine. I will say, what was it? Oh yeah, one time I was in Cuba at the airport, and the bathroom there, like cleanliness-wise, it was fine, but the stalls were all so short you couldn't stand up in them without just like being able to see over every stall. And I did not care for that. Wow. 1980, huh? Dicks are weird AF. I don't know if it's just retroactive forgetting, but when I've had hookups, people with cocks have been squidgier than expected for the skin texture. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm gonna watch a shitty horror movie again. Maybe the ultimate shitty horror movie. The PC Gaming Show. I had it on standby just in case we all got bored. But, this is the one with subtitles, so I figured that'd be easier. But I'm right in the middle of it because I'm more important and cuter. But let's just take a look at the sponsor block timeline. That's quite a lot of filler and skits, huh? Just literally every 3 minutes. Terrifying. Turn that off. Birthday Jackbox? I don't know. I don't really want to play it. Oh yeah, I still gotta do this month's super secret live stream. We'll do it then. Backdrop makes it look like you're about to be pursued out of your place of work by men in suits. Who says I'm not? And then there are Victorian toilets that are still used. I mean, yeah, there are Victorian buildings that are still used. Yeah. I don't know, I've been in a couple 200-year-old buildings. Victorian bathrooms just fancy. Yeah, I thought the Victorians, like, hid their bathrooms. Last time I saw the PC Game Awards was that horrible one with Day 9 and that woman who was supposed to be a computer AI. I don't remember that. Guy that got arrested for trying to steal a solid gold toilet? I didn't, but that's a pretty cool crime. Really like Day 9? Who the heck is Day 9? You streamed it, we were all miserable? Well, it's the PC Gaming Show, so it makes sense that we would all be miserable. I just don't remember which one that was, because it all kind of blends together. If I stream it, I can just, I'll be in front of it, so we won't have to deal with so much bullshit from it. I will shield you all from the garbage. Briefly turned into Sailor Mercury and dance. Oh yeah, that was terrible. I was up for some good shoplifting. I think stealing a gold toilet is a little bit further than shoplifting. I don't know. Let's see what's going on in the PC Gaming Show. Okay.
Hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2025.
Wow, he's so bald. You guys probably can't even see that though. Next.
Today, we will be
Yeah, this is tangents. It's all tangents all the way down.
Dahlia, I know you're nervous about going home.
I have the closed
But
captions.
you're going to be fine.
Why are they auto-generated? You said this was
We don't know the
CC'd.
state of the crisis.
What the hell? It literally says it's English closed caption, but it's not. That's just auto-generated subs you can use for anything. Why are you lying to me? Why do you lie to me, PC Gaming Show? Alright, goodbye, Max. Turn it off, it's full of liars. Ask how old I am. Old enough to know better. I gotta do my official age reveal eventually. I feel like it's almost time. But not today. Young enough not to care. I mean, I'm getting up there. Definitely feeling the pains. Got clicks in my knees. There's like 3 possibilities. No, there isn't. You don't know. I could have been born in the year 2000. Or 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. 27 to 29. You don't know that. There's no proof. I could be 58. I'm just like, I'm changing my voice to sound younger. I mean, listen. This is what happens when you're this kawaii. You've got to keep up appearances. 33. I'm not Jesus. He was 33, right? Whatever. So was Superman. Horrified at the suggestion you were 30 one time? Yeah, maybe because I'm 40. You don't know. Bit of a sweet granny voice. I can't fucking take this. I can't fucking live like this. A granny voice. Hey kiddo, you want to look at Yowie with me? Fake gets nostalgic for the same things my older siblings get nostalgic for. You can be nostalgic for things within a decade, whatever. You're all probably like younger than me or something. You're all like babies. Sound like everything ever in the universe. Solid Snake, Grandma, a man, everything. Somehow the Postal Guy. I have since like heard a lot of the Postal Guy from the Civi 11 videos, and I gotta be real, I don't fucking sound like that guy. You know you're older than me? You don't know that. You have no proof. You have absolutely no proof. When I do my age reveal, I can promise you all it's gonna be a real faker timed exclusive. It's timed because I'll tell the real fakers and then you guys will snitch. Postal Guy had like 5 different voice actors. I don't know, the original one. The most famous one. Whatever. You're only 17. Get older. Ridiculous. VA complains about sounding like different people. I should complain. Look, I've got a brand to keep up. I'm trying to sound unique and special. If I sound like other people, then I'm not pulling it off. But the games have missed it. I'm sorry. I did put out a post about it. Your 20 birthday just passed. Get older. And Brenda's fake, not Angie. What? Listen. I'm me. And I'm not a gruff man with a beard. Does Solid Snake have a beard? You know, it doesn't matter. He has a beard. Who cares? But if you don't wanna, you don't really have a choice. That we know of. What? Have an image you can use for that? I have an image that I can use for anything. Get rotated, idiot. Solid Snake has stubble. That's a beard. And he also has Meryl, who is also his beard. A good range. Thank you. Doomguy does have a kid and wife, but they're dead. Whatever. I'm not even following their timeline. I don't care. Anyway, Snake is gay and with Otacon. Thought he only had his pet rabbit. I mean, he can have a pet rabbit too. That's allowed. Oh my god, the dishwasher's done. Oh, thank goodness. Oh. Finally I can bake some chickpeas later. He did canonically stare at Meryl's ass. You don't have to be straight to stare at an ass. He thought that soldier was a guy, you know. Dishwasher users, I live in a very fancy apartment that I am very slowly getting priced out of. If they raise the rent by another $100 next year, I might have to do something drastic. But that would be better left unsaid on a recording. Isn't Doomguy married to Isabel? Ugh, that was just like the start of the Barbenheimer thing, where two things come out at the same time and they're just like, yes, they're connected implicitly. I don't see anybody combining Lies of P and Deltarune Chapter 3. Doomguy is canonically unmarried and celibate. That's what I'm talking about. He could be the Pope. Anyway. I think Snake was married, but it didn't work out. Yeah. Did Lies of P come out the same day as Deltarune 3? It came out like 3 days after, whatever. Close enough. I mean, listen, if I wasn't such a busy bee on the weekends, that actually would have been kind of cool, because I'm sick of game releases in the middle of the week. How do you have a number 3 crown? A lot of people turn the crowns off. I can't even see them on my version of the chat. They just show up on the live stream. Didn't Lies of P literally collab with another Souls like they came out at the same time? I don't know. There is a crossover outfit in the game that I think it's like a Chinese style outfit, and it looks very bad on White Boy P, so I don't want to spoil the DLC. I'll just say that like the 3rd area, I think it's chapter 3, I'm not sure, that you can go to is very, very boring. Like, it's scary because it scares and there's scary stuff in there. But it's so many fucking gray corridors and tubes and... I can see why that wasn't there in the main game, because that would have sucked. I'm really disappointed. Not with the DLC, because I think it's fine. And like the other parts of it were like very architecturally inspired, and they looked very nice. But Shinigami Eater got like really ticked off at the first 2 bosses, and he was like, I'm not gonna stream the rest of this, which is really disappointing to me specifically. Whatever, guess I'll just have to find out the backstory on my own. Hate cultural appropriation as an argument. I wasn't saying he shouldn't wear it because it's cultural appropriation. It just looked really bad on him. Haven't played a Souls game in like a year. You should play Lies of P. They've got an easy mode now. delicious cheesy jalapeno pepperoni or buttery garlic with Prego marinade. What the? You're putting too much on this garlic bread. It's not racist, he just says anti-drip. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they have China in the Lies of P universe. Because they don't have names for any of the countries, and if you ask anybody what year it is, they'll just be like, what an odd question. So we'll never know. But, like, what did I call it? Public domain fantasy Korea is just like, I think it's called the Land of the Rising Sun, or the Land of the Sun or something. I don't know. Fundamentally disagree with the easy mode. I think that was a bad thing to implement, and I think you're wrong, because I love being able to beat bosses easier, and I don't have to get stuck on them and have to waste my entire night on them when I have a limited amount of time to finish this game because I wasn't able to take time off for it. It's more convenient for my lifestyle, and I appreciate it, because the other option was just me cheating. I'll cheat at video games. I'm not afraid to admit it. Maybe China in that world is Mulan if Italy is Pinocchio, but we're not in Italy, we're in France. Well, there's no names for any of the countries, but it is just like not France. Like there's just French shit everywhere. Is Krat a city-state, or is it a city in a larger unnamed country? It's a city in a larger country, certainly, but I think it's on like an island or something. I think you can see that in the distance when you go to see it. Like, it is very sequestered from any other land, it seems. Elijah, are you okay? She's kind of key smashed. Sometimes easy mode makes more fun if you want to enjoy the story. That's true. Also, it's an easy mode in a game that's still a Souls-like, so it's really not that easy. Like, it's certainly made the bosses, like, more beatable, but it's definitely not, like, a kiddie mode. If I was worse at video games, easy mode, like, wouldn't even matter. Pro just leaked someone's IP address. Hello, biggest hardest. Remember to hydrate. Yeah, you're right. Oh my god, John
Happy
Turner.
birthday, fake ASMR.
Thank you for the $49.99. Thank you so much. Yay. Now I don't have to set one of those stream super chat goals, 'cause I have so much money. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Pinocchio is an Italian story, but Krat is definitely more French-inspired setting. I mean, it was just because, like, it was, what is it, Belle Epoque, or however you say it. It's just, like, fantasy France has, like, has more aesthetically appealing architecture than fantasy Italy. I mean, you got like Renaissance Italy. Like, Italy's got the architecture chops. I guess they just want it to be French.
A real faker? That's so cool.
Oh, thank you, Artemis, for gifting 5 fake memberships. That's a good gotcha pull. Look, you've made them jolly. Quit listening to the Get Good Souls community when they couldn't handle the Elden Ring DLC that game reviewers were able to beat. I thought people said that the Elden Ring DLC was too hard, though. They literally have to add difficulty in an update. I mean, good for them. Whatever. I don't just like games because they're easy. Many stories have really dark origins. Well, yeah. I remember when I was younger, I read the original version of, I think Cinderella, and I was like, whoa. They weren't fucking around. Hello, Ender Slime. FromSoft had to rebalance the DLC because gamers were getting their asses beat. Meanwhile, game reviewers had to beat it with no walkthroughs or guides. Yeah. But what if they cheated? The final boss attacks were bigger than his swords. Oh. Hitboxes were bad. That's the one you got read as a child? Like the one where they're like, look back, there's blood on the track. Something like that. Hello, Austin. Thank you. No one collected the Shadow Tree fragments. People just have serious skill issues. That's a mean thing to say. I was upset when the Disney movie didn't include the sisters cutting off their heels and toes. I think that would have been a bit much even for back then. And, like, you can't even count on a modern remake to do that, you know? Because, like, the story's so classic and it's for kids, so no one's gonna, like, write the evil stepsisters having their eyes pecked out by crows, so... Yo, Alex, what's up? Welcome to the stream. It is my birthday. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing I did those yes for the views. Different difficulty modes are basically just damage / HP scaling. Yeah, pretty much. Like, but it makes it easier though. Like, being able to do a little bit more damage and take a little less, that sometimes that's all you really need to get past, like, a really hard boss. Was there a live-action Cinderella? Yeah. You probably haven't heard much about it because it was hella mid. People not know FrameGen exists. I mean, people generally don't like it, I don't think. The Evil Queen wore red hot iron boots and danced herself to death. I haven't read that one, but, doesn't the prince, like, you know, while she's asleep? FPS drops against the fire boss. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it's not a struggle, Snuggle, if she was unconscious entirely. In some versions. Okay. Crazy. And now, like, Maleficent is just in gacha games. It's not easier, it's just giving you the option to make the enemies not as spongy. Spongy enemies aren't difficult, they're just time consuming. But they also attack you. Like, when an enemy attacks you, that means that you're at risk of dying, and therefore they are more difficult to beat. That's what difficulty is. So, yes, giving them less health so they have less opportunities to attack you and you can kill them faster is making it easier.
Happy birthday.
Wait.
Birthday cake emoji. Black heart
Thank
emoji.
you, TJ Tharp, for the $2. A $2 reduce. The prince forced himself on Sleeping Beauty. Yeah. But she was into it. Sleeping Beauty and Snow White become secret agents for Prince Charming's mother and then recruited Cinderella after he married her. Yeah, see, I don't know that one. Anyway. Do you guys want to take a look at the PC gaming show? Probably not. Meeting your mom and your nieces at a buffet. Oh, I love a buffet. Have fun. She had a t-shirt saying I'm into somnophilia. Yeah. Don't we all? Happy almost birthday, TJ Tharp. The stream's not going to be very long, because I will definitely get hungry for dinner. Which is my soup. This is a real good soup I've got going. It's really great. See, I put in the extra canned vegetables in the soup, but also a whole can of kidney beans, and now there's just so much soup in every scoop of it. Like, it's just so much matter. Very good. Prince's father did the evil thing while she was sleeping. Oh, okay, that's weird. Like, that's slightly weirder. Hello, Shankatsu, thank you. What flavor? Vegetable flavor. Yeah, kidney beans. See, I was thinking, like, I want more things I can put in a standard canned vegetable soup, not just more vegetables. And I was like, what if I put a whole can of red kidney beans in there? And it was a good call. I'm glad that I did that. I fucking love kidney beans. So I've got an idea. Crazy, crazy idea. They got chocolate-covered peanuts. They got chocolate-covered raisins. They got chocolate-covered everything. But you know what they don't have? Chocolate-covered chickpeas. Just think about it. A nice and like kind of salty baked chickpea with a chocolate surrounding it. Why have they not done this yet? The demographics are there. Your grocery store meatball sub? Oh man. Kidney beans are amazing, yeah. I don't think I would eat them with like a chocolate coating though. Probably because no one likes chickpeas. Bitch, I've been going through like a can of those a week. About to invent chocolate-covered hickory sticks. Guys, I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. Can I tell you why I'm afraid? Just... I went to the dollar store, and usually the dollar store either has like no salt and vinegar hickory sticks or like all the salt and vinegar hickory sticks. This dollar store had bags of hickory sticks, but only one of them was salt and vinegar flavored. That's so terrifying. What if they discontinued them? I can't find the big bag anymore. I found one time in my life I managed to find a giant bag of salt and vinegar hickory sticks, like a proper big bag. Never been able to find a single one ever again. What's the deal with that? Where are they hiding them? There are dollar stores? Yeah, it's called Dollarama. Or perhaps a Dollar Tree. I think just about everywhere has like a store you can get like really like cheap stuff for a small amount of whatever their currency is. Thank you, Andrew and Jelly Boy, for the birthday wishes. Games by 2K are getting review bombed because they changed the user agreement. What is it, saying you can't enter a class action lawsuit if you play their games? It's one of my siblings to make chocolate covered dill pickle flavored chips. Oh, you know what? One time I went to this candy store and they had a chips chocolate bar. So it was just like a chocolate bar with bits of like chips in them. Not good. Really not good. I feel like the chips need to be like in a separate sort of thing. You know, in winter during Christmas, Ritz sells fudge covered Ritz crackers, and those are pretty good. They're not bad. One of the changes says you can't mod the games under the new... Why? Like, I get it for multiplayer games, but like, what is somebody like adding the mod to possibly play as a skeleton gonna do? That's so mean. Also, if you play offline, how would they even know? Borderlands TOS allows 2K to install spyware on your computer? No. That's scary and bad. Why do people even still want to play Borderlands anyway? Like, it's such a, like, exactly in the time it was made, you know? Like, Borderlands humor is, like, early 2010s and no other time. Why do people keep playing them? Don't think any of the games that don't have multiplayer have the new EULA. Okay, but the spyware thing is pretty bad. Playing 3 made me feel old, yeah. Other sources say the spyware claim is misinformation. What do we believe? What is the truth? Girls Frontline wipes your hard drive if you uninstall it? No. The Borderlands movie sucked. Well, that was a given. Listen. I'm the first one to be like, yes. What the hell was that noise I just heard? I'm the first one to be like, yes, like, older women in Hollywood should be given more roles. But, like, the main character of Borderlands was like a very young woman, and the woman playing her was so much older. Like, I'm sure she's a fine actress, but, like, she was too old. Like, it didn't make any sense. Am I trans? Well, not so far. I could be. But we just don't know. If there is one thing I do slightly envy trans people of, it's the clarity of self. It's the self-understanding to know that, like, that's what you want to be. You've come to a realization about yourself, and you're taking the steps to become the version of yourself that you can see yourself as and you understand yourself to be. I do not know myself well enough to definitively call myself anything. I think people who can do that are very powerful. What are my pronouns? I'm just going with she, her. At least until I come up with something better. Yep. Oh my god, Shinigami Eater's live right now. I almost missed that. I could have lost my watch streak. That would be terrifying. But it's just playing God games, so I don't care to watch it. Info they say they collect data is you give them to make a 2K. Okay, what? Just making all these accounts to play video games. We drown in imposter syndrome all the time? Well, maybe I'll figure it out later then. I just can't say anything definitively. I've toyed with the idea of being agender, but I just don't know. I don't know what anything is. The confidence of non-binary and gender fluid people? Yeah. They've got some good stuff going on. They're just like, yep, I got this. you might think like non-binary would work for me, but it doesn't sound right to me, so I'm probably not. Do you think there's somebody out there, like, they feel that they would be like a certain identity and would be happier identifying as that, but they don't because they don't like the flag? I get the feeling that there are some people out there who call themselves bisexual who would probably be perfectly fine with like calling themselves pansexual. They just think the pansexual flag is ugly. Yeah, exactly, because it is. Like, I'm sorry, just anytime like people are talking about like, oh, bad pride flags, that's the first one I think of. It's just the colors. They're not coloring. I feel like they need a different shade. I'm gonna be real. Of the ace flag, but I'm definitely not ace. That's the one with the purple and gray, right? That's a very nice flag. I'd totally get a pin with the ace flag on it, but I'm not ace, so I feel like it wouldn't be right to have it. They got a cool flag, though. MB flag is cool, too. I mean, it's okay. I don't want to do, like... I don't want to do the pride flag ranking, because I feel like that would go bad real fast, but, like... I think the non-binary flag, it's got some good colors on there, but altogether, it's, like... It's alright. It's fine. Director of Borderlands ruined what could have been a fun movie by dumbing down everything. I mean, it's Borderlands. I think it could have stood to be a bit more dumbed down, couldn't it? It's literally competing with peak color theory and the bi flag. Yeah, like, I'm sorry. It's just... The bi flag does kind of rip. Back when I had a keyboard with RGB lighting, I ended up making it the bi flag colors just by happenstance. I was like, oh, it can be 3 different colors? Well, these 3 look nice together, not even realizing, oh, my computer's bisexual now. Oh, thank you, typical user. That ranking would be a red flag for some, yeah. I could only get away with that kind of ranking if I was every sexuality and gender. It's me, the mythical queer. I do have a, okay, so there is a queer flag, but it's kind of niche, I found. See, when I was at Pride last year, I ended up buying this pin that's just like a ghost, but it's the color of the queer flag. And I tried to look up that flag later, and I could not find many sources for it. Like, I think I found one website where that was the queer flag, and I was like, well, it looks good either way. It's just, it's not very popular. I was reading some posts just the other day about the new polyamorous flags. I think that's what they're called. There was the old one that had very vibrant dark colors, and it had the pi symbol on it. The newer version has a heart with an infinity symbol that I think looks pretty good. And then there's a new one that I think was from like TikTok or Instagram, but it's kind of weird. It's like three stripes, I don't remember the colors, and then an off-center triangle on the left with a yellow heart in it. I don't know, it's not as cool as the heart with the infinity symbol, I'm just gonna say that. They had a big old poll a couple years ago. Yeah, but like, according to the Tumblr post I saw, unverified, that was only on like Instagram and TikTok, so... Nobody knows. I'm not polyamorous myself, so I don't really get a say in that, but the heart with the infinity symbol, that kind of rips though. The gold heart just feels like a cop out. Yeah, well, I didn't get the down low on what like the gold heart symbolizes. So infinite partners would be a lot. I think the idea is that your love is infinite, not the amount of partners. Polyamorous people having to pick one flag is discrimination. Damn, you're right. You can make like an eat a bag out of the different flag pins. That totally makes sense. I should make an eat a bag. But like eat a bags you have to like pick like one specific like character or topic, right? Collect partners like Pokemon. It's more of a harem. Well, I mean, doesn't that mean you just like in an open relationship? Like, I don't know. Harems are, that's like a historical term. I think it means something different, or it meant something different initially. It's got a complicated history. And of course, like when you hear harem, you just think like anime, right? If you collect them, then that means you lock them away and you own them. I mean, if they're into that. Just, you know. Nobody ever said poly people were vanilla. I like to think I'm funny sometimes. Oh, I do wonder if I missed anything important at the PC game show, but seeing as nobody ever mentioned anything, maybe not. I am funny sometimes, thank you. I'm also kawaii. Yeah. I feel like I'm losing my touch with my nyas. It could be because of all the smoke. Yeah. 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 I feel my stomach a growling. It's hungry for soup. I should go heat up my soup. I've eaten enough of my soup that it doesn't take forever to heat up anymore. Kawaii, yeah. Why do I keep hearing horrid sounds? I can hear it again. I don't think it's a fire alarm this time, but it certainly sounds awful. Maybe somebody's vacuuming above me. Your nyas sound like a kitten discovering its voice. Real. After I saw Persona 4 Rebirth, I just wanted Persona 6. I want them to let you be gay in Persona 4. Like, I played a little bit of that game and like, the thing you had with that one dude? Yeah. Why'd they cut that? Thank you, SSJ Reptile Games. I think the sun might be coming out outside. I couldn't Joker romance Ryuji. Okay, so I didn't play all the way through Persona 4, but I do remember seeing like sort of a hot take that that the game's like kind of like did a disservice to their characters. Like something about how like one of the characters like cross-dressed, but in the end she stopped doing that, and another character was like possibly gay, but they didn't really go there. Like, I don't know. I've heard differing opinions. Persona 3 had an option to play as a female character. Yeah, that's not in the remake. They're making a mod for it, though. And, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of cowardice going on in this franchise. In Catherine by Atlas, the same publisher, there was a character who underwent a forced detransition. It was touted as a good thing. Ugh. I don't remember that. But I think I was talking about Persona 4. Like... There was somebody who cross-dressed in Persona 4, too. Every character in fiction is a member of the LGBTQ community if you're brave enough, yeah. Cross-dressing for social acceptance is something different from being trans. I don't know. Yeah, allow gay people to be the protagonists. Challenge, difficulty, impossible. Just let those anime boys kiss other anime boys. It's all everybody wants. Anyway. I don't know if I forgot to turn on the AC or if my computer's just warm. Sister and I saw Wicked earlier this year and kept joking about how sapphic the leads were. Yeah. Just... I mean, that dance scene, though. Ship Akira and Ryuji. I don't know who that is, but I ship them too. I ship everything. She had the view she would not be taken seriously, which should not depend on gender. That's still a whole other can of worms to open. The boys from Persona 5. I'll just ship them too, it's fine. Broke your ankle skateboarding a few weeks ago? No. I've never broken a bone, so... Just, what do they call that? Like, healthy bone mogging? Here you go, bye, Kamui Cadet, thank you. Somehow you haven't broken a bone either, yeah. When I still used Reddit, I used to be part of the Never Broken a Bone subreddit. I was the king of that place. Nah, I never posted. Well, Arxis is a cast of characters who are all varying degrees of LGBT plus and Guilty Gear. Yeah, like, Bridget just straight up turning to the camera and being like, I'm trans, and then a million chuds were completely unable to handle it. Like, I don't see what the problem is. They all thought she was hot before. Why is it a problem now that she, like, accepts her gender identity? 20-year streak ruined? No. Oof, ouch, your bones. Reddit was kind of a 180 story-wise. Better to be a 180 than a transphobic stereotype. Can't be gay for the femboy if she's actually a girl. I feel like a lot of guys really need to re-examine their sexuality. And, like, not in, like, a cowardly way where they try to justify, like, oh, he looks like a girl, so I'm definitely not gay. Just, you can figure it out, man. Just, like, work out your problems. She did it independently, which guys really don't like, yeah. Well, you see, if a character is a femboy, then that means that, like, they're choosing to dress, like, feminine because, like, that's sexy to them, right? But if she chooses to be a woman and identify as a woman, like, that means that she's taking control of her choice of dress, and they don't like that. They do not like a women, like, self-determining, so homophobia is the number one reason why most of the population aren't bisexual. No, like, for real. There are so many people out there where they're just like, they say things that are like, I feel like you could be bisexual, but you just refuse to examine yourself long enough to figure it out. I know trans isn't a choice. I'm saying the choice to, like, come out and, like, is like being trans isn't a choice, but acknowledging it is. That's the thing. Because once you figure your shit out, you do have a choice. You either stay in the closet or you come out. She made the choice to come out. Because she was a guy in the last game. Yeah, that's how transitioning works. She's technically now the gender she was assigned at birth because her parents had the doctor declare her a girl when she was born. Yeah, it all worked out. Yeah, being trans isn't a choice, but living trans is. It's a brave choice to make. How many terms with my own bisexuality took forever? Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm still, like, not coming to terms with anything. The terms are completely undefined. I don't even know what terms are around here. I can't come up with any labels because it feels like that will be incorrect. Too scared of being considered a gay man to realize that guys can be hot. Wow. Yeah, you know what? That does sound like a common issue. The terms of service, yeah. The terms of service state that I will be hungry all the time, and I'm very hungry now, so I think I'm gonna end the stream because I'm very hungry. I had a snack before the stream hoping like I could get through it without being hungry, but now I'm hungry. Still don't like facial hair? You're right. And Timothy Chalamet is not pulling it off. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm getting weirdly parasocial with it, but Timothy Chalamet does not look good with facial hair. I'm speaking my truth. Are you into girls, actually? I mean, I've never dated a girl, so who the fuck can say? But then it's like women, you know, women. Just, you know? Will we see you finish chapter 4 in Deltarune? Probably tomorrow if I'm not streaming about the Star Wars cookbook. For some reason, people on Tumblr are weirdly invested in me making a recipe from the official Star Wars breakfast cookbook that I found in the library. I didn't take it home, but I found a PDF of it easy enough. There's pictures of the food with, like, Star Wars action figures just on it. One of the recipes in the book is 12 boiled eggs, but you just draw stormtroopers on the shells, and it's a Star Wars recipe. There's a picture of that in the book. God. Yeah, I mean, women. Have you seen women? I've seen women just, you know... just like Donna Beneviento from Resident Evil. Like, I know she didn't get much screen time, but like, hello? Did you see her fit? Did you see her weird fucking dolls? Do you understand where I'm coming from here? Thought pattern was, man, he's hot. Wait, he's hot. Guess I'm into guys too. And the Chewbacca bacon, yeah. And the Star Killer pancakes. I don't know why they name pancakes after a death weapon, but the only thing that really sets them apart from regular pancakes is that they have cocoa in them. We're all women appreciators here. God, I hope so, because that's most of the content I make. Just women, as far as the eye could see. Except for like 7 times. That's where stormtroopers come from. It's canon they hatch from eggs. I mean, I'd buy it. There's fucking anything going on. But this is the official breakfast cookbook for the sequel trilogy. It's called BB-8. And it's 8 instead of the number 8. You get it? So all the recipes are like puns. Like Kylo's Renegade fruit bowl. Or the raisin bread. Also, I'm pretty sure it's a cookbook for kids because the opening bit of the book is like, hey, be careful in the kitchen. You should have an adult with you. And be careful handling, like, knives and blenders and stuff. Can't wait to hear from Star Wars fans how this cookbook ruined the franchise. Right. I don't know, just like, some of the recipes in this book seemed a little bit complicated for kids, so I guess it's just like you do it with your parents. Yeah, just talking about all these food is just like making me way more hungry. I will not be making the Admiral Akbars though, because they have peanut butter in them, and I don't like peanut butter. Just... Okay. I'm gonna go and eat my soups. Do they have squid in them as well? No. They're just like breakfast bars. Hashtag not my faker. I've never liked peanut butter. You have to accept this fact about me. Anyway, I'm gonna leave. Thank you all for watching and for celebrating my birthday. Thank you to everybody who donated and became real fakers. And donated real fakerness. Is it a texture thing? No, I just don't like the taste of peanut butter. I would gladly trade my ability to eat peanut butter with somebody who's allergic to it but likes it. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat dinner and eat my big soup. So, thank you all for being here. And goodbye. I promise I won't take any days off next week. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Shouldn't have promised that. Okay, bye.